Hi, I'm mildly obsessed with metaphors, so I want to talk to you a little about how metaphors shape our culture and our language. Metaphors essentially exist because as humans, we are incapable of thinking things literally, and you use stories and metaphors to provide us a frame of reference. So Mahabharata, Star Wars, even Ender's Game for some. Essentially, we yearn for figurative language to help us make sense of our world. Unless, of course, if you are Spock, in which case this talk will not apply to you. But I just used you as a metaphor. Our conceptual systems, our jokes, and even our national identities are metaphorical. We just are not aware of that in most cases. Even advertising, what I do professionally, is all metaphorical. And I don't mean lying or fooling, but this ad will not make sense to you if you're not Indian. We use metaphors to communicate value of brands and connect to audiences. An understanding of metaphors is actually essential to also participating in culture. You should ask me about my embarrassing story. After 10 years in US, I just found out what a beaver means, metaphorically. What has a profound impact on our culture, though, is transformational inventions that not only impact our thinking, but change our worldview. One such invention, actually, is the clock. Invented in the 13th century, it very quickly became a representation of time, of preordained regularity and an explanation of universe. In fact, by the time we arrived around 18th century, the clock had become a metaphor for a lot of things other than just the universe. Descartes' philosophy centered largely around the clock. He compared the human soul to a clock. He compared our memories, passions, and even our imagination to a clock. Even Alexander Pope pictured a clockwork in his essay on man. But today it remains an expression of an authoritative mind, mostly associated with men as keepers of time. But this is an example of an invention that became a cultural metaphor and influential, but a little bit closer to home is the age of sailing. And what I found, which I thought was very interesting, is we don't realize all the words we use in business and even daily life, they actually come from the age of sailing. So all these phrases, I had no idea they came from, these are the ones that sailors use. So for example, show someone the ropes. It used to mean show someone the use of ropes to orient and adjust the sails, and now we use it for something else. Flying the flag was when a ship would surrender by lowering their colors. And this was my favorite, cold enough to freeze the balls of a brass monkey. I haven't really heard anyone use it, but I thought it was funny. It referred to brass plates that sailors used to keep cannonballs on. Even when we argue, actually, a lot of our metaphors come from war. So when we are arguing, I'm attacking you. I'm trying to win this argument. I want to shoot you down. I want to be on target. So what's most interesting to me, in my last slide, is I think the greatest invention of our generation is the internet. And it will be interesting to see what metaphors this will give birth to. You know, I've already followed some of you. By the time we are done, I'll probably friend a lot of you. So, but its real impact, I think, we'll see a couple generations down. Thank you.